What's good? What's good? So, one of the biggest questions when it comes to credit is how long does it really take? And a lot of people have this question, and I'm about to give you the game on how long it really takes. So, let's get right into it. Was good, was good, was good. Hey, welcome back to the number one credit educational channel, right? Hey, my name is Dave, where I teach you how to remove things off your credit report, how to build relationships with banks, and how to get to that money. So, one of the biggest questions is how long does it really take to get things removed off your credit report? And that is a that is the untold secret, the untold truth about credit. It can vary, right? Depending on what you have on your credit report is depending on what when things come off. But it's a process, and one of the biggest things the credit bureaus have to their advantage is they like to make money. So they don't really care about what's reported wrong and what's not reported wrong. So the longer they have those collections on or whatever they have on your credit report, the more money they make because they're making money every time you get an inquiry, every time they report, they're making money. So the credit bureaus are in the game of making money, so they don't really care how long it stays on your credit report. So what you got to do is make sure you do everything you need to do to get things removed off your credit report. And how that works is first you got to have a goal, right? The goal is to buy a car, whatever you got to do. You got to have a goal, end in mind. The second most important thing you need to do is I always tell you this. It's a process, right? The second most important thing you need to do is analyze your credit report, right? See what's wrong. First, you gotta see what's wrong first, right? So you gotta download all three. A lot of people have Credit Karma, but Credit Karma don't work because they don't give you enough information to get things removed. So you gotta download all three credit reports and see what's wrong. According to the FCRA, everything has to be 100% accurate. So once you realize that the law is in your favor, you can now go ahead and get things removed off your credit report and use the violations working towards you and not against you, because a lot of people dispute and say it's not theirs, and when they come back verified, then you don't know what to do. So you need to put the onus on the credit bureaus and not put the onus on yourself. So what you got to do is analyze your credit report, see what's wrong, see all the discrepancies, everything that's hurting your credit report. After you do that, the third most important thing you need to do is what? Freeze the snitches, right? Freeze everybody. So freeze LexisNexis, freeze CoreLogic, freeze SteadyStream. You got to do that to get things removed, right? The next and most important thing you got to do is clean up your personal information. Once you clean up your personal information is attached to all accounts. So if you have negative accounts, you need to clean that up, right? Clean up your personal information. Remove all those old addresses. Remove those old names and stuff like that. They have variations of your names. Once you clean that up, you gotta send all these letters certified. Clean your name, your information up. Put a new address. Put a new name. Put a new work. Put a job. Everything you need to do, you need to clean that up. Change your phone number. Do what you gotta do, because all this is attached to. All your personal information is attached to accounts. So once you clean up your personal information, now they no longer can verify who you are, because it's much easier to get things removed. After you do that, now you send the investigation letter in. Once you send the investigation letter in, it's more likely it's going to come off, because now you detach your name, you detach some of the stuff, and you made it much harder for them to verify it. So this is how you get things removed. Once you send the investigation in, basically what that means is they got to check every piece of information on your credit report, right? Every piece of information when it comes to the open date, the close date, date of last reported activity, everything they need to check to make sure it's aligned and reporting correctly. If it's not reporting correctly, now you get things removed. Now you can go ahead and get these accounts removed, right? Because what's going to happen is, the credit bureaus ain't going to do their job. They're just there to make money. So if they're there to make money, they're not going to do the proper investigation. So you just wait 30 to 45 days until that come back. That's going to take a process about 2 months right now that you're waiting, right? Comes back, bam, two things are going to happen. It's going to get deleted or it's going to get verified. If it gets deleted, you in there. If it gets verified, you already know that basically you already know that it's not properly verified because you checked your credit report and saw this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this doesn't align with this doesn't align with this. So you use that credit report, highlight it, write up a letter saying, yo, how did you verify this? If this is wrong, this is wrong. You can't go back on your word and change it because you said this was properly verified. So delete this immediately. And that's how you get things removed off your credit report. It's that simple when it comes to getting things removed off your credit report. It's a step by step, and then you just got to be relentless. You got to go all in when it comes to credit. You got to go all in every single month, every 30 to 45 days. Send a letter in, be relentless, be consistent, be persistent, and sending that letter in with the report saying remove this if it don't come off the first time. So it just varies when it comes to credit, right? It's just a process, but most of the time it takes about, depending on how many things you have, but it usually takes about 6 months to get everything removed off your credit report. It just varies. It could take a year. It don't matter. The most important thing is your goals, right? So as long as you reach your goal, that's the most important thing that matters. If you're trying to buy a house, if you're trying to buy a car, that is the most important thing when it comes to credit. So once you achieve your goals and you're improving your score, make sure you're adding positive accounts as well in the process, so you feel much better when things are working in your favor. If things coming off, positive history is added, and you're not waiting until everything comes off, then you start adding positive history. As you're removing things, you're adding positive history on your credit report. So I hope that really helped you out and give you some clarity on how long the process takes. And I'll see you on the next video. Hey, please like and subscribe. If you I'm trying to get to 100,000. I'm trying to get to 1 million subscribers. So if you really love this information, if you want more questions about credit, you want me to answer, or anything when it comes to credit, banking, or getting to that money, or getting accounts, hey, drop a question in the comments. I'll be sure to answer it in the next video. So I'll see y'all in the next video. No days off. Remember, y'all only one deletion away getting to your ultimate score. See y'all.